That's not straight either. Okay, so that's gonna be straight. That's gonna be on top. That's gonna be top level. That's gotta be lined up. That's gotta be in there. Come on, shoot us. That comes off. That comes out. I like to give that another little squinch. Although that actually seems good. This might be different. This goes which way? That way.
Yes.
That goes lined up. That goes lined up. That goes down. Squinch. This moves differently than it did before. Whoa. Okay.
Do we have a button?
One.
Look at that.
Woo. Okay, so part of the answer is if we can see this outline, it's not fitting in.
All right, so I'll recut those.
So we gotta watch some of that.
Recut them.
I'm gonna keep. Oh, that's actually quite a bit. Okay. Is it easier to cut these? Oh, never mind. You're almost on that sheet. This is weird. I don't know if that was a fluke. I hope not. But that was not nearly as fussy as it has been before.
Doesn't that mean that it's working correctly?
Well, you know, it could just be some really small tolerances on that thing. I was thinking maybe we could 3D print this stupid thing, but the curvatures are really very specific. Last one that I had, it would work either direction, but this one is very definitely only working with one side up. Tell ya. It seems ridiculous, but there are different scissors for meat, fabric, paper, fingernails. And they definitely work better for their intended purpose. I don't know what the differences are.
That's how the blade is made. Sharpness.
I think so. It's the how tight the blades are to each other. Oh, burr, boom, boom, squinch. That's fun. Okay, that ate that one. Remember. That is so interesting. Okay. Making these is kind of fun, I think.
It's monotonous.
Oh yeah, it's mindless. It's so. Okay.
My team has always ordered these from a company.
We are finding that the $200 punch is a necessity.
I can't imagine cutting them all out with the scissors.
Last year we borrowed a punch,
punch.
and this year we keep putting out announcements. We have a paper punch. I stopped at Michael's at 9:30 last night. I'm gonna take out like
Amazon 1 hour delivery.
Yeah, no, they don't. You don't have them either.
Too
No.
specialized.
You know, the button making industry is very, very careful to keep it all in house. These are 2 41/64 of an inch in diameter.
It probably matters.
And it does,
It
because
won't work right if
this,
you.
this is a precision board machine. It does, you know,
Oh my gosh.
ooh, lover. But, you know, this is a one-holer, which is a little goofy, but it fits right in there. You know, that curvature is very specific of the washer. Last year, somebody flung this, and like, oh my God. So, fortunately, we were able to get that back, but
So what's
And-
the cost per button when you do it by hand?
I can get 1,000 of the blanks for about $50. I think. Printing these can be 75 cents a sheet. So actually getting the button printed
That's what I was like, you must have a nice
is
printer.
comparable. Well, yeah, they can sneak by in their library. Their library at the high school will let them do stuff. They don't really do stuff for teams or anything, but we do the pity party thing, and they sometimes they do, because they're not. The high school likes to support the teams that bring money in, and that's always going to be the reality. So anyway, this comes out, see, and then the next one you put the back on, which is why I have my little cheat notes. Except that would break the button because that's upside down.
Like,
So
how's
it
that
goes
gonna
like,
work?
yeah.
I get it.
That would be a button. So then this one, the next time it squishes it, it comes down to a different level. So you have to remember to turn that, and so it squishes it more.
We're gonna keep ordering our buttons.
Some of them have a two-holer.
Yeah.
So you put the back here, you put the front here,
Oh, okay.
and then you just kind of go kaboom, and then you swing the die around, kaboom. And then you load it and you go
That'd
kaboom,
be sweet.
kaboom. And it's,
Wow.
and this one, somebody squinches somewhere, you have 2 or 3 of something, and everybody gets all upset. You know, it's not you, it's the process. It's nothing. This actually is working. I shouldn't curse it.
It's working.
It seems it's working actually more reliably than it did last year with the other die that I was using. So maybe it's a good thing somebody flung it across the room.
Fixed it.
Hey, that would work better if there was actually one of those on there.
Oh, I'm distracted.
You know, and I usually lay them all out.
Yeah.
I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then if I have anything left over, I know I did something wrong.
Process, yeah.
I used to when I was in college, I worked at a temp agency. We did a lot of piecework,
Uh-huh. Like copy.
and just it's surprising how many people don't do that. But if you do kind of prep your workspace and just constantly work that way, you have that double check always built in. So if you lay them out 5 and 5 and 5, it seems like it takes a lot of time. But then when you're cranking stuff out, you just whoosh, sail through. And the other people are going, wait, is there one of these?
Did I get one?
Is there one of these?
Where am I at?
Is there one of, yeah, exactly. And you're doing that double checking every single time. That felt wrong. Maybe not. Oh, that's right. Oh,
Upside down.
and see, I've got my marks here.
Uh-huh.
Because you want the pin to be upright. He sort of goes commando, which I don't understand. And his buttons end up right side up. But if I don't line him up on the little marks, and he just said, well, I didn't know which way it was. The proof is in the pudding.
Yeah, except yours may be straight. I can crank them out twice as fast.
Okay, if yours are upside down, though, we have to go after you because we know who made the upside down one.
Last year I cranked out easily
Yes,
100
you did.
buttons and I only messed up twice.
And he keeps track.
I do. I
He
throw
does.
them in a single pile.
Ah. Well, a couple years ago, we got picked for finals by
Ooh.
the errors in the calculators, and one of those teams had a button machine and a printer, and they made alliance buttons with the 3 team numbers on it.
Oh
that's
my
cool.
gosh, nice.
I still have it on my fridge. And then, I guess they do it every year because I've seen it
Okay.
on Facebook and stuff. And then in St. Louis, they picked us again. So I have a button from that too.
Oh,
But then
yeah.
there's 4. on there instead of 3 because they pick an extra one for
Yeah.
finals.
Oh, okay.
Back up in case the robots fail and stuff.
Yeah, instead of just taking the next one in line, they actually let them pick. I've been curious about this button making process, because I'm like, well, they have a button machine and they must bring a printer because they have these alliance buttons and can't we
Well,
do
you
it every
could,
year?
you know, you're at a university. Surely we could get these printed anywhere. It might cost us, but
Someplace.
what's the time worth? You know, a lot of people have a parent who works at a company who has a color printer, you know, and stuff just appears.
Yeah.
We haven't been very good about reaching out to the parent saying, okay, calling up, I need this thing. It sounds kind of rude when you put it that way. But
Well,
there's got to be
speaking as a
involvement.
parent that hasn't really been in charge of anything, I welcome the opportunity to contribute
Well, and-
whatever meager skills I have.
Yeah, and
So,
if
or resources,
yeah,
you know.
and if we
so,
had
you know,
more,
if you did-
if we had more mentors and more organization, then it would be easier
That's
for us
true.
to parse out doable jobs
true,
that the
yes.
parents could say, hey, I could do
I
that.
can do that.
And
yeah.
if we could say we're having a button making party, 6 o'clock, be there, then it's a lot more likely that you're going to get people
Yeah.
to show up than, I need help me.
Who would be in charge of buttons this year?
Yeah, exactly so. We're going to have donuts. You're going to bring them. Because people will do
That's
that.
how
People
you
will,
get things done.
yeah, people will bring food because food is bringable. It's a doable thing. Everybody who's a grown-up has that skill. They know where to find it.
You taking notes?
I mean,
Food is always welcome.
yeah, I've seen a lot of this stuff in action because I see all of this and stuff, and then my dad runs a hockey tournament,
Oh, okay.
and it's my dad and my friend's dad who will run the whole thing. It's a huge international week-long tournament at echelons, and so I've seen how they get volunteers, how they do
Yeah,
everything.
well, you could bring some expertise to the robotics team. then.
It's a very different process. We are really a team. They have an entire association backing, and it's Mousie Irondale hockey and stuff. So they're backed by association, and they have required volunteer hours where
Sure.
if you either do volunteer hours or you pay
you pay up.
$1,000. So it's like
I like that. How can I make people pay $1,000? See, not being in the school network, you
Very
can't
easily.
do that. But you can't. There's no enforcement capability. If you have a network, if you're involved with the school, and the school backs you on that, you can do it. But if we toss our members and say, you didn't do the thing, then they say, see ya.
That's really not the point of robotics.
That's not the point of the robotics.
yeah.
Okay. Oh
Well,
my goodness. That
also
was-
it's
that
not the
was
point
kind
of
big.
robotics to frantically come up with something last minute.
However,
I gotta scurry.
you hear people doing fundraising all the time, and it's always about matching money and matching this and matching that. You have to have some buy-in from other people. That's really important. So sometimes doing the buttons yourself is part of that buy-in, whether it's with the parents, getting them to invest, getting their kid to the program on time, not being such a poop about, it's 9 o'clock and my ride's here and I gotta go, and that cleaning up part not happening, you know. If you get the parents to invest a little bit
Yeah,
more,
yeah.
then they feel like they've got their skin in the game.
Yep.
And if you got people making buttons, they're not standing in the pit driving you nuts because they won't move and you can't work around them. And you're trying to be nice and you're trying to teach them, but they're sort of in the way. So you make them make buttons.
Here.
Well, I know. So you know, and I am one of those people who needs to walk away and just say, "You be noisy down there," and I'm just.
Isn't this nice? Yeah.
Well, we
I have to go.
didn't realize this was like sort of. We went up these stairs that aren't marked.
Oh, you snuck in.
We didn't know we were sneaking.
Tears come close.
I
I gotta
did.
go meet my next crew at 10:30. So. Nice chatting with you.
Yeah.
You-
Thanks for volunteering. Okay, these are working. They just need to be stuffed in the hole a little bit aggressively. So,
Cut it inside.
this is all I have for button making material, so when we're done, we're done, we're done.
Where do people go?
I don't know, are we lined up again?
Yes, we are.
Okay then. See ya.
People never get me.
Are you feeling dissed?
God, you missed one match.
Matthew is also videotaping a lot, so
Yeah.
if you've missed something, talk with him, because he might have it.